Hey yo, what's going on guys, your boy here, and today we are going to be doing yet another video. This video is going to be the top 5 best quarter mile or short distance drag race cars, whichever one you want to call it. And we're going to be checking out the top 5 best cars for short distances. And I'm going to flip the camera around just yet because I have the 5th car already lined up there. But yeah, we're going to be checking out these cars for you guys. So if you guys were doing, short quarter mile drag races from, the sign kind of like over there or the sign behind me all the way to like the first signal light or something, these cars would be really good. I'll give you guys a demonstration of each of these cars in today's video. Before we get into that, I want to let you guys know a few things. First things first, my name is HyPod, cover each car things I like. So if you guys do like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. But yeah, so next thing is I got a Discord group with I got a Roblox group with Roblox merch. I got a Discord group you can join. You can talk to me, suggest car builds, car reviews, car days, or anything car related. And I got some socials, all the links in the description below. But yeah, this top 5 list is to help you guys find the top 5 best cars for like a short distance drag race. Not too long, not too short. It's just there, and all you need is just pure acceleration to get through it. And so these 5 cars, I can guarantee you, can help you get through it. So without further ado, I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer, but yeah, we'll be showing you guys each of these cars and demonstrating them just a little bit. But yeah, now coming in at number 5, we have the RS3. When I tested this thing went about 167 on this short little road right here. I mean, like right in front of the dealership. Like if you were in my HyPod streams, these are like, this is where we usually do our drag races now. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna just really quickly launch it in automatic. It doesn't really matter because this thing goes incredibly quick. Now everyone says the RS3, and I was like, oh my god, RS3. But yeah, this thing is pretty quick. I think I hit 167 around that time as well. But yeah, this car is fairly quick. I'll go to the dealership, show you guys each of the prices of the car after I give you guys the demonstrations. After all the other cars go, and then I'll go into the garage bay and show you guys the tunings really quickly for each of these cars as well. But now the time is turning to night, so we're going to change that to day, and we're going to pull out our number 5 car, which I believe is in the supercar pass. It's going to be the CTM Expo R. This thing is pretty quick off the launch. It's pretty quick generally, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, turning off its traction control, which it doesn't have, and we're just going to launch it, right? And we go pretty quickly here. We go like 150, 160, 170 when I did the first test, so I don't know what would happen this time. But yeah, 160 the first time I went, or 170 I went the first time around. But yeah, this thing is really quick. Maybe if I just don't turn, but yeah, it goes really quick. 170, there it is. 170 across that line there, go in the opposite direction. Probably gonna go the right direction that way too. But yeah, 170 is around where I hit the first time. I guess I kept turning that time or something. But yeah, that was number 2. It was the CTM Expo R. We'll go to the dealership and check out the price of this car in a second. We're going to move on to our number 3 car now, right? And this number 3 car is this one, the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint R, or whatever, GTA. Okay, close enough. I'm thinking of the Sprint R, RX. I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to launch this car, right? And we're going to go, to the moon in about 2 seconds, right? 173 very quickly. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our next car. By the way, this car was only supposed to hit about 170 when I did the last test on this thing, so 173, I'm not complaining. I went 3 miles an hour faster than I tested it. But yeah, we're going to move on to our next car. Is in the supercar section, is the Esperanza GTA Spano. You'd be surprised this thing made it on the list. You wouldn't be expecting this thing to be going, a quarter mile, But hey, traction control off, we're just going to do automatic and send it. So, this car goes really quick. Really quick off the line. I think it's just hit 170 something. It's one of the quickest, cars in this game that you can buy for a short distance. What we're going to do now is we're going to get the next car out, which is number 1, right? And this number 1 car I've driven a lot on streams and whatnot, and it's actually really good. And it is, if I can find it, I'm pretty sure in the coupe section, the RS200 Evolution. This thing is a beast when it comes to short distances. So this is our number 1 car here. So let's do a quick recap before I launch the other cars. So the RS3 hit about 167. The CTM hit about 170. The Giulia Sprint hit about 173 when we tested it. The GTA Spano coming in at number 2 hit about 175. And this car is about to hit, well, we'll see, 173, 175. This thing goes actually a lot faster. This thing goes about 176 on this road. I kind of hit the cone there, but this thing goes 176. This thing is slightly faster than the GTA Spano, but this is our number 1 car. What we're going to do now is we're going to throw this thing into this little bay area here, run into the front, and check out the price of this car really quickly. So, every car on this list is, ranges. It ranges a lot, actually. So, number 5 is the RS3, which is a hatchback. The hatchback price is $58,900. I think they increased the price, because last time I checked, that wasn't the price of this car. But yeah. For number 5, the RS3 Sportback, $58,000. I'm going to go to the supercar section now, and we're going to find the KTM Bo R. This is $82,000, $82,886 if you want me to be exact. And then the next car on our list is the Giulia Sprint, which is a classic car, which is actually the first classic car there, which is $285,000. Admittedly, that's an expensive price to pay for a car, but for 173 miles an hour and a quarter-mile drag race time, if very quick, is, I think, you know, if you were trying to do quarter-mile drag races, I'd have a really quick car, because this thing goes, like, almost 270 tuned and stuff, so this thing is pretty quick as well. $285,000, I think, is also a fair price for this car, if you know what you're talking about. Then we move on to the supercar section, which is the $1.5 million Esperanto GTA Spano. I know a lot of you guys don't want to buy it, but this thing does go pretty quick overall as well. This thing has a nice tune to it, and honestly, nobody really drives it, so if you really wanted to look different from everybody who drives the same 3 cars every time, $1.6 million was what you should spend. But then again, you can also just get yourself the Giulia Sprint. You know, that's just a car on this list. And the number 1, we have the Coupe. And that is the car we just had out in the bay, which, if, you know, I had eyes and it could find, it would be very nice. But it's the RS200 Evolution. This thing is, like, really cheap, too. It's not very expensive. There it is, $409,000, you know, just a casual money, right? So if you guys were looking for affordability, right, the RS3 and the KTM are both really good cars. They're both also really good drag cars overall as well. So if you guys wanted to just continue to hammer the throttle for another mile or so, the thing will go. But the Giulia Sprint, the GTA Spano, and the Evolution are pretty expensive cars overall. We're gonna start from number 5 though and work our way up for the tunes now. And do the not the GTI. We're not doing the GTI. We're doing the RS3. Right. So get into here. And we're gonna go all the way back to engine, which we have stage 3 engine, stage 3 turbocharging, race brakes, race reduction, grip tires, race transmission, no suspension, no wheel with no camber, no offset, no steering, no drive terrain, which is all-wheel drive, just in case you guys, it isn't all-wheel drive for you stock. Then the differential, no change, and then gearing is 3.3. Now just make sure of everything, because I tuned this car a little while ago, so I'm like not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure all of these are like stock, except for, you know, the ones I showed you. Just pause the video if it doesn't go the same speed, and then, you know, just make sure everything like literally matches to mine. And if it doesn't go as fast as it does, then Southwest Florida decided to nerf it because yeah, they meanies or something. I don't know, but yeah. Moving on, we're going to go back to engine, which is stage 3. We got stage 3 supercharging, race brakes, race reduction, grip tires, race transmission. I don't know about the suspension, so take a look at it. Wheel width, no change. Camber, no change. Offset, no change. Steering, no change. What's called drive terrain is rear wheel drive. What's called differential, 85/80/20. And gearing is 2.823. Now, I have videos on each and every one of these cars. Just search it up and you'll find it. But if you guys want a really in-depth like review of these cars, then you guys can just look those up and you'll find it. Now let's go to the classic car section and pull out the GTA Sprint. If it ever loads in, there it is. And let's take a look at this car really quickly. This car has a really nice sound to it, if you guys can hear in the background. 1.8 gearing, if you guys wanted that immediately. But stage 3 engine, stage 3 turbocharging, race brakes, race reduction, grip tires, race transmission, suspension. I don't think there's any changes to it. Wheel with no change, no change here. All-wheel drive, -15. And then 1.8 gearing. Moving on, we have the supercar GTA Spano. This bad boy right here. Very nice car. Just gonna throw it into here. Performance. Alright, we're gonna go backwards now because It's on the gearing. Oh, we have stage 3 engine, stage 3 turbocharging, race brakes, race reduction, grip tires, race transmission, no suspension changes, no wheel width changes, no camber, no offset, no steering, no drivetrain. I'm pretty sure it's all-wheel drive stock, but if it isn't, it's all-wheel drive. Differential 40, torque vectoring, and that 3.73 what's it called, gearing. I think this one might be stock. I'm not sure, like, stock gearing, but no, I'm pretty sure I tuned it. I think that is a video for it as well. But yeah. And let's move on to the number 1 car that you guys are all looking for, which is the RS200 Evolution. I don't know why I sound like Barack Obama there. Don't ask me. I was literally just having a hard time finding the car. Okay. Anyways, customize, performance. It's there you go. That's the gearing. But stage 3 engine, stage 3 turbocharging, race brakes, race reduction, grip tires, race transmission, no suspension, no wheel width, no camber, no offset, no steering, no drivetrain is all-wheel drive. If it isn't all-wheel drive, differential 20, torque vectoring, and then a 3 gearing. But yeah, those are all the cars inside of, well, the short, quarter mile drag race distance, whatever you want to call this list, list video thing. I'm not gonna keep talking, but yeah. Those are the 5 cars. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below if I missed any cars. If any of these cars are not as fast compared to some other cars that you guys may see. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.